Off the front, it is the 89 car of Ben Kirkhill racing beside on the outside line 5, Jamie Black. And then we'll go back to the next row, 69 of Grant Rawlings, and beside him 6, Jamie Taylor. In the next row, back the third row, 47 of Ben Shirley and 12 Chris Kugazoo on the outside of him, and that final place car back there, the 22 car being driven by Phil Horton. So that is the line-up here for the first race of the production saloons. We're going to see a green flag as they start getting into gear. Looks like it's going to be the 5 car of Jamie Black who's going to get the better start on the 89 car of Ben Kirkhill as they go into 1 and 2. Looks like a very slippery track at the moment. Chris Kugazoo just getting caught up there, a bit of a tap, just about goes around but not quite, as he slams on the brakes to try and avoid the 5 car of Jamie Black. It's all wrong in that Honda over there. So Chris just starting to make a couple of places and then loses them because of how slippery the track is out there. 69 of Grant Rawlings having a nice wee battle there with Ben Kirkhill going into 1 and 2. So out of 1 and 2 they coming down the back straight. The battle's still on for first and second. Chris Kugazoo just going down the inside of everybody at this stage. He's up into third place. Jamie Black looks like he's having a bit of a hard time with that 5 car over there as all of them are just going around him. So 22 Phil Horton goes in behind him as well, and that moves him up to another place. Then we'll go back to the 6 car of Jamie Taylor. He's gone nice and wide. He's just about clipped that wall coming out of turns 3 and 4. So down the front straight they go. Looks like Ben Kirkhill's got a nice wee lead over the 69, that VL Commodore over there. He's just getting it nice and sideways. Obviously this very slippery track is going to work in favour with these front wheel drive cars. The rear wheel drive's not handling the best because they just slide everywhere. So Ben Kirkhill just running away with this race over Grant Rawlings. Then we'll go back to that third place car of 12, Chris Kugazoo. He's going to try that inside. He's going to try the inside line on Grant Rawlings going into 1 and 2. Grant gets it nice and sideways and goes real high. Chris just gives it a nice wee flick and comes out of there in second place. 22, Phil Horton's going to do the same thing as well as he goes down the inside of the 69 car. But up the front, the man is doing it all at the moment is 89, Ben Kirkhill. He's just running away with this race. Next place car is Chris. He's just coming past us right now in the control tower. Then it's 22, Phil Horton having a bit of a go with the 69 car there of Grant Rawlings. Grant's just holding all the traffic up at the moment as Phil's trying to go in down beside him, but he can't quite. 69, I'll tell you what, Grant Rawlings is all over this track. He's definitely not picking up the traction that he wants to. This car not performing at its best. This fella needs a bit of a dry track for that rear wheel drive so it'll stick and just go around this track quite nicely. Chris's Kugazoo's going to try and hunt down the 89 car of Ben Kirkhill, but I don't think that there's going to be enough ground for him as 12 Chris Kugazoo has a nice sweet flick coming out of 1 and 2. No white flag at this stage, but 89, sorry, Ben Kirkhill's doing it all at the moment. What a drive from this wee front wheel drive Honda. He's got the whole front straight of a lead over the 12 car of Chris Kugazoo, and then we'll go back to 69 of Grant Rawlings. Then it's 22 Phil Horton, sorry, followed by 6 Jamie Taylor. White flag this time for the 89 car of Ben Kirkhill. Then after Jamie Taylor back there in 6 is going to be the 5 car of Jamie Black. The chicken flag comes out for the 89 car of Ben Kirkhill. Second place, we're still waiting for him to come across. Ben's won this by a country mile. There goes 12 Chris Kugazoo. And the third place car, 69, Grant Rawlings.